Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Miss Farah's online class. I hope you had a great day yesterday and got lots of rest, got to hang out with people, and did all your work. I know I got a lot of pictures from people, and that was really great to see from everybody. Everybody was really great. So we're going to go ahead and start off today with our sight words, and then we're going to do a read aloud and practice putting events in order. And then I'm just going to go over what we're going to be doing for the rest of the day, so that way that you all have a better idea of how your day can go. So today is Wednesday. If today is Wednesday, then yesterday was Tuesday. Very good. And if today is Wednesday, that means tomorrow will be Thursday. Very good. And it's April 22nd, 2020. So April is the month. The 22nd is the day of the month, and 2020 is the year. So our first sight word we have is number one is many. M-A-N-Y, many. Number two is right. R-I-G-H-T, right. Remember the I-G-H, make that long I sound, right. Number three is home. H-O-M-E, home. Number four, we have that long I sound again. It's L-I-K-E, like. Number five is day. D-A-Y, day, like today, or what day is it? Number six is down, D-O-W-N, down. Number seven is keep, K-E-E-P, that's that long E sound. Remember, if it's two together, two of the same letter together, it only makes one sound. We don't say it twice. Number eight is made, M-A-D-E, made. Number nine is Y, W-H-Y, Y. And number 10 is wood, W-O-U-L-D, wood. These are really hard sight words, but we're practicing our first grade sight words, so we'll be all ready next year, and we'll be prepared for our first day of first grade, but we're going to keep practicing the rest of this year. So today we are going to read Ballet Kitty. It's a really fun book, and I like this book a lot because it'll help us put things back in order the right way. So we're going to read the book, and then we're going to practice putting the events in order. Remember, the events are what happens in the book. So what happens in the beginning, what happens in the middle, and what happens at the end. We're going to practice with this, and then when you get home, or when you're at home, because you're already at home, while you're at home, I want you to try to do that with a different book. So read your own book and practice putting the events back in order the right way. So, Ballet Kitty. Kitty woke up happy. Her ears were pink, her nose was pink, even her little toes were pink. Kitty loved ballet. She loved pink. And today she was feeling pretty as a ballerina from her head to her toes. Kitty jumped out of bed and did a little pirouette, and then she leapt across her room to get ready. Her best friend Pussycat was coming to play. Kitty pulled on her pink tights. Then she put on her prettiest tutu. But something was missing. Where are my ballet slippers? She said to herself. Kitty looked in the closet. She looked in the toy chest. She looked under the bed and all around her room, but she couldn't find her ballet slippers. Mama, Kitty yelled. I can't find my ballet slippers. Well, wear your sneakers then, Mama called back. But Kitty did not want to wear her ugly old sneakers. Now Kitty was grumpy. Her ears were pale. Her nose was pale. She did not feel happy. She did not look pretty. Where are my ballet slippers? She mumbled. Where could they be? She grumbled. Then Kitty heard a knock on the door, so she pulled on her sneakers, but a little tear rolled down her face. I won't have any fun, she said, as she went to answer the door. So sad, you can see a little tear right there. Pussycat was there, dressed up as a princess. And Pussycat looked lovely. She was wearing her lilac princess gown, and she had on her lilac shoes and her lilac cape and her little lilac crown jeweled crown. Princess Pussycat jumped up and down and gave Ballet Kitty a big squeeze. Together the two friends let out a squeal and ran to the playroom. They set up a stage. They pranced and preened and pretended to be princesses all morning. Oh, they have a little classroom set up. But even princesses can get hungry. At lunchtime, Ballet Kitty set out her prettiest teacup and plates. She and Princess sat on the floor while they sipped their juice and nibbled on little tuna sandwiches. Then Ballet Kitty kicked off her sneakers and showed Princess her best pirouettes, her perfect palets, and her cutest curtsies. Princess tried to pirouette too, but it wasn't as pretty as Ballet Kitty's. But that didn't matter. They put on ballet music and danced for the rest of the afternoon. When the day was over and the princess went home, Kitty had a big smile on her face. Her ears were pink and her nose was pink. And she was feeling happy from her head to her little pink toes. Then she remembered her ballet slippers. And do you know what? Ballet Kitty found them right there in her room under the table, just where she had left them the night before. I do that all the time. The end. Very good. So I like this book because it has things in a fun order of events. So we're going to go ahead and very quickly put them back in order. Okay. So we're going to put our events back in order of what they happened for the book. But to do this, we don't need to put every single event back in order. That would just take way too much time and be a lot of writing. So we're just going to pick 4 big events that we want to put in order. And we're going to do it by writing first, next, then, and last. So I have them all written out, and we're going to pick the 4 things that we want to write about. So what's the first thing that happened in the story? Can everybody think about it for a second? The first thing that happened in the story. The first thing that happened was she woke up, right? She woke up and got ready for the day. So first, she woke up and got ready. So that's the first thing that she did for the day. So first she woke up and got ready. And what do I need at the end of my sentence? A period. Very good. All right, what's the next thing that happened? The next thing that happened was, let me fix this glare. Next, she figured out that she couldn't find her ballet shoes, right? So next, she couldn't find her ballet shoes. So then what happened? Her friend came over and they played, right? So we could write then her friend came over and they played. We could write they played all day, right? Because they did. So it played all day. And we need periods at the end of all of our sentences, right? And then the last thing that happens, we have first, next, then, and last. What was the last thing that happened? She found her ballet shoes, right? So she found her ballet shoes on top of her table? No. Under the couch? No. She found them under the table, right? So last, she found her ballet shoes. I'll turn this down so y'all can see. Under her table. Very good. So we have first, next, then, and last. And this will help us write all of our sight words because we have a lot of different sight words that we used while we were writing in this, which is really great to practice while we're at home. So today I want you to read your own story with your parents, or if you can by yourself. I know some of you can read all by yourself and don't need any help. So try to read the story by yourself, and then I want you to practice putting the events back in order. Now that can be on paper, you could draw a picture of what happened, but the best way you could do it is to write about it. So you could maybe draw pictures and then write sentences with each one that you draw. That's one way to do it. Or you can just write the sentences. It's up to you. But go ahead and do that today and send me a picture so I can see all of your hard work. Okay, also today we are going to be finishing up our opinion writing. So we should have already had that done. I just want you to make sure that it all makes sense and you can read it, and then you can send it to Miss Farah. Try to read it out loud today and make sure that what you are writing about is what you want to say and not just something that doesn't make sense maybe. Make sure it all has one point, it all makes sense together. And finally, at the end of the day, we're going to be doing math, science, and social studies. So in science, you're going to be doing science with Miss Adams today, and I know we all love going to Miss Adams' class, so make sure you log on and see Miss Adams. I know she loves to see y'all. You can also get online for art at the end of the day, and I think we have the library or PE today this morning that you can get online to see all of them. I know Coach Smith loves to see y'all's pictures of y'all doing the workouts, and I know the librarian, Miss Walton, loves whenever you read along with her. Makes her very, very happy. For social studies today, we're looking at landforms again. So remember, we have mountains or rivers or maybe ponds and lakes. And I want you to try to make your own landforms using Play-Doh, or you could cut out paper and maybe make mountains out of paper. Anything that you want to do, just try to remember what your landforms on. I like using Play-Doh because it's fun to play with and it strengthens all the muscles in our hands for whenever we're writing, which is really, really important, especially as we grow older. But in math today, we're going to be practicing putting two numbers together to make 10. So we've done this a lot in class, all the time in class. So it should be very easy, but you can use different things to show to the number 10. So maybe if you have 5 goldfish and 5 pretzels, how many do you have altogether? 10, right? All right, and you can practice by pushing those away, so you can, or putting them into 2 different groups. So if it was Miss Farah, so you can practice separating it out one way. I don't have a lot of goldfish or snacks or anything to show you, but I can draw it and you can just pretend that it is goldfish or pretzels, either one. So maybe I would divide it in half and I would have my different snacks out, and I could do Cheerios. So I could do 1, 2, 3. So how many Cheerios do I have? 1, 2, 3. I write a 3 right here. And then if I want to do goldfish, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot how to draw a goldfish. 6, 7. Now how many goldfish do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 goldfish. Do I have 10 now? Because 3 plus 7 is 10, right? Very good. Now, if I wanted to do it again, I could leave it divided. So maybe I could just have my table kind of separated a little bit. And maybe I wanted to do this time, I wanted to do 7 Cheerios, or not 7, we just did 7. Maybe I wanted to do 6 Cheerios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 on this side. And then I also had some, see, they have those little X's for Lucky Charms. So maybe I would have 1, 2, 3 of those. So I have 3 over here. Does this make 10? No, because we have 6. So if we hold up 6 fingers, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9. I need 1 more. So I'd have to put 1 more down and erase this and make it 10, right? So that's one way that you can practice at home today, is making your different numbers. But I want you to try to make the number 10 using 2 different sets of things. So 2 different objects that you want to make. And try your best to try to separate them out and make them as easy to notice that they're separate as possible, and just try to get to the number 10 any way that you can. And send me a picture of you practicing at home. This isn't something that you necessarily need to do a lot, but just to help you practicing with your numbers in a fun way. And then you can eat it afterwards, which is even better. All right, well, that is all for today. Please get on Imagine Learning twice a day. We want to make sure that we're doing it. And we have a Zoom meeting on Friday at 1 o'clock. So remind your parents that on Friday, you can get on Zoom and say hi to Miss Vera and see all of your classmates. I know I got to see a few of you last week, and y'all were really shy on the phone. So we got to work on our Zoom meeting. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day, and I miss you. Please keep sending me all of your work so I can see it. And Lily says goodbye as well. All right. Bye, everybody.